I want you to see how I'm feeling, how uncomfortable it's getting at times. Gotta practice what I've been preaching. The weather's against me, but it's not a good enough reason to stop. Things are not going well right now. I'm in a lot of pain. My mind is gone, my body is gone. I've severely gone downhill. So I haven't got much to say, but I promise you, I won't quit. Hi everyone. Obviously, when you're seeing this video, what I'm about to talk about will already be done. We'll see if I've failed or succeeded. Tonight I will go to sleep, and tomorrow at 4 AM I will do my first run of the 4x4x48 David Goggins challenge. I'm feeling a lot of emotions right now because I don't intend to give up. And by don't intend to give up, I mean I'm willing to take my body as far as it needs to go to complete this challenge. So what the 4x4x48 challenge is every 4 hours you run 4 miles, and you do this for 48 hours, 2 days. So I'm going to start at 4 AM and I will run 4 miles. 8 AM I'll be running again 4 miles. I will run again at midday, 4 PM, 8 PM, midnight, and that will take me into the second day where I do it all again. Like I said, this channel is about pushing boundaries, and there's no script for what I'm saying right now. There's no guarantee. I don't know now if I'm going to get this challenge done. I will give everything I've got to this challenge. I know it can be done. Loads of people have done it, but I haven't. And that's what this is about. It's not about comparing yourself to others. It's about bettering yourself. So knowing that loads of people have done it, it is what it is. It's my chance to see what I'm made of. I don't know if anyone's even going to see this, but for the next 2 days, I'm going to run my heart out. You're going to see this video in one go, but from this moment, I've got a long 2 days ahead of me, and I am excited to see who I am on the other side of it. From this moment now, everything's about to change forever. It's time to reach a new level. It's 3:42 in the morning, so I've got 18 minutes till the first run starts. I got up at 3. I'm not going to take the camera with me for this first run because I want to get my head in the game, get things ready, and it's way too dark. So first run, here we go. 4 AM run. Went quite well. I came straight home, got back in bed about 10 to 5 because I know that sleep is going to be really important for this, and I don't get a chance to take full sleep at any point in the next 2 days. It's now, where's my watch? 7:38. Next run starts in 20 minutes. It's light outside now, so I'll take the camera. 4 miles done this morning at 4 AM and I'm 2 miles into the 8 AM section. I got a long way to go, and I don't know a lot about physical health compared to most people making videos, probably. But I know a lot about mental health and how I've prepared for this. I've been putting myself through how bad I'm going to suffer thinking about this. And today, right now where I am, here's what I'm holding on to. Don't think about what's left to go. I'm just thinking about each leg. So it's 2 miles now until I go home, sit down and rest. That's all I'm thinking. I don't need to think past that. The next thing I'm thinking is I'm gonna have to use every emotion that I've got to get through this. And I know it's only gonna get tougher. So there's gonna be anger, there's gonna be sadness, happiness. I don't know what's coming, but I'm gonna use it to fuel things. It is, I took my watch off. It is 8:45 in the morning. 8 miles done, 40 miles to go. Like I said, I don't really know what I'm doing from a physical perspective. You know, I know the basics. A lot of people know the basics. Maybe I know more than I think. But I know the mental side. So I'm back, I'm gonna rest, I'm gonna play things over in my head, kind of do mini reviews. So I'm gonna assess where the weakness came in at what points, and kind of see if I can mentally get some things fixed before I go out again at midday. It's very important in mental health to be aware and face up to things. So I'm not going to hide from anything on this run, like you shouldn't hide from anything in life. It might not look like much. This is just a base vanilla yogurt with cocoa protein powder. I lost a lot of weight by having this as a snack instead of a lot of other things that I shouldn't eat. 11:44 AM. Don't know if I wasn't paying attention, but apparently from 1 o'clock today,
It is going to rain for the rest of my challenge. So headphones going to go in. I'm not listening to music at all. That's kind of what I do. Not music. It will be motivational speeches, mainly by David Goggins, whose challenge this is. Jocko Willink is in there, and a few people I don't know by name, but they're just mixes I'm listening to on YouTube. Still smiling at this point. Sleep deprived a little bit, but trying to keep on top of things.
Mile 9 to mile 12, it's starting to rain, but I'm feeling good. I'm heading home now. I'm on the home stretch, 3 miles in of the 4. It's gonna be messy, but we'll keep going. This video isn't gonna be well edited with nice camera angles. It's just me. It's just me out here. And the challenge is enough. I don't have time to set things up. I don't have anyone running with me. Anyone to take videos of me. It's not pretty. It's a mentally grueling challenge. And that's what you guys are gonna see. It's gonna be raw. And that's it.
I'm just heading to the supermarket. But this is, I think this is how the rain is going to be for the rest of the weekend, and this is what I'll be running in. Gonna go get some lunch, refuel, hope that the weather, I mean, I know it's going to rain for the rest of the challenge, but hopefully it doesn't rain as much. I've got my 2 favorite people with me. Michael. Camera shy.
It's raining. The GoPro is waterproof, but the mic attached to it and the mount are not so much, so I'll keep this brief. But I don't want you to just be watching videos of me saying that I've been running. I want you to see how I'm feeling, how uncomfortable it's getting at times. So it's raining. I'm 14 miles in to this 48-mile run. It is like 4:30 in the afternoon, so we've been running, well, this challenge started 12 hours ago. We've got a long way to go, but step by step, literally step by step, so I'm feeling good. I'm out of breath a bit, but keeping the pace, keeping rested in between, keeping eating. Like I said, no fancy camera work, this is all raw. You got one angle, you got my face, and you got whatever I record in between. Anyway, it's getting a bit too wet now, so I'll catch you guys when I catch you.
16 miles done. Just catching my breath now. Been picking up the pace on the running. Again, I said, like, it doesn't matter to me because I don't really understand it, but in terms of, obviously, the quicker I run, the more rest time I get. So that matters to me. I'm averaging like 40 minute runs for the 4 miles. So I've got like 3 hours and 20 minutes rest in between each run. I want to stay sharp, but I also want to rest, and my tactic seems to be PlayStation, but I'm like, okay, I don't want to play a game that takes too much mental energy, so I've settled on Lego Star Wars. Kind of baseline paying attention, staying awake and aware, because that is it, right? Mental stamina. Mental stamina. I don't think 4 miles every 4 hours is what I'm going to struggle with. Now, I'm saying that at 16 miles in with 32 to go, but I don't think that's what's going to be the struggle. I think it is the mental struggle of running the 4 miles, stopping, relaxing, resting, and then having to go again and again and again and again for 2 days. So I think, I'm pretty confident this is a mental game, and I'm pretty good with mental games. 16 miles down. Time for some Lego Star Wars. Checking back in, 7:33. Pretty chilled out. Did play Lego Star Wars. Mind is feeling sharp. Mind is feeling good, knowing that after this run, I'll get a little bit of sleep, hopefully. And then at midnight, after that run, it's 24 miles done, halfway. Some ways it feels like it's gone quick. Some ways it feels like it's got a long way to go. These are all things I'll look back on once it's done. I don't want to think about it too much right now because we still got a long way to go. So, I'm gonna get ready and head out soon. See you out there.
Well, first things first, my God, that light is bright. I cannot see shit in front of me. Coming up to mile 18.
I am out here. Luckily it stopped raining. There is no one out here. Kind of focused on the point that the next run at midnight, that'll take me halfway, and that feels pretty good. Mentally, doing good. Seems to be keeping a decent pace, body's in check, so it feels like it's going to be a mental game. And I'm ready with that. So, cool, let's keep going. Home from mile 20. Gonna stay awake for the midnight run, take me to 24 miles, then get some sleep. Heading out for the midnight run, finishing this, put me at 24 miles, which is the halfway point. I am tired, but get through this, have a nap, and then go again be up at like 3:10, whatever. Time to go, so I'll check in at the halfway point. Let's go. 22 miles in now, so I've turned around and heading home. I've been through a lot of suffering in life, and I'm not here to make comments on what other people have been through, because it's unique to each of us, but I feel like I've got a fair assessment, and I've been through a fair amount mentally. You know, I'll talk about it openly, not a lot, but I've had severe depression, I've had panic attacks since I was 11. I've been through some stuff, and the reason I say this is because I feel like I finally get what this might have been for. I mean, you can't say what it was for, but my capacity to suffer, my capacity to tolerate suffering, I think that's what's making this run, this challenge, doable, because I watched a lot of these 4x4x48 challenges on YouTube to prepare myself for today. I wanted to see what the other people are doing and where they struggled, and a lot of people were talking about the body. A lot of people were talking about the body, but I don't seem to be suffering in the body. It's the mind. It's the mind, I think, that needs more focus. People need to talk about it more, what you can overcome if you can handle yourself mentally. So that's where I'm at, and that's the theme of my challenge here. The physical aspect it's not easy, but I think it's all mental mainly, and I don't see that talked about enough. Mentally, you've got to be on top of your game for life, and choose your suffering, right? Anyway, maybe I'll talk about that more as the miles progress tomorrow. But yeah, here I go. Good morning, if you can call it that. It's 3:20 in the morning. I went to bed at 1 a.m. and woke up at 3:10. So 2 hours, 10 minutes sleep. I have my yogurt with my protein powder, a protein bar and a coffee. There's not a lot to say. I'm tired, but I'm awake. So we keep going, and we go in 40 minutes. Here comes the fucking test. I mean, can you see how heavy that rain is? But I gotta run. 4 a.m. is 4 a.m. It says it's not gonna rain for the rest of the day after this, so I just gotta get this one out of the way. Oh shit. Let's go. This is really where I'm gonna fucking find myself. Every step is basically a puddle. My feet are soaked. I'm only half a mile in. It's terrible. It can't get any worse than this. And if it does, I'll fucking face it. Coming up to the bridge now. I don't know where I'm gonna go on this run, because I know under the bridge is gonna be fucking flooded. So, up and down the bridge, I guess, until 4 miles. Gotta practice what I've been preaching. The weather's against me, but it's not a good enough reason to stop. But I feel alive. I love it. My shoes are soaked. I couldn't take the camera with me. It was torrential rain. I had to wear my old running shoes because they are done now. These socks are done now. But what's also done is that's 28 miles now. I am soaked. It's cold, wet. I'm gonna go grab a shower, and I really gotta mentally reset next 3 hours before we go again. Because that was not nice. Quite frankly, that was not nice. That was a test. But I'm through it now. Okay. Time to rest. 7:32 a.m, which means we're coming up to the 8 a.m. run on the second day, which will take me to 32 miles. The 4 a.m. run this morning, in the dark, really heavy rain, which is gone now. Wow. That was like a personal challenge. It felt like the rain was personal, like testing me. How much have you got in you? Okay, so I'm feeling upbeat. I did go and take another nap, so I've had like 3 hours sleep since midnight. But it's a mental game. I've said this all the way. Just for anyone that wants to do these kind of things or wants to see what it takes. I'm just your average guy, I mean it. I'm just an average person really interested in mental health and mental discipline, mental strengthening, and as a psychology student, you know, really exploring the mind and the relationship with the body. But I'm just feeling my way through the dark here.
I keep this brief because things are not going well right now. I'm in a lot of pain, but I'm on mile 31 of 48, run number 7, and it's the 8 a.m. run. I ain't got a lot to say. I got to get back to focusing because I'm struggling, but I'm not giving up. It's a mental game. I've got to ignore the physical pain. Right, 7th run, 8th run coming at you later.
Okay, 8 runs done. I think I said 7. When I was out there, I realised that's 8. I bought a blender purely in preparation for this challenge because I know I'd be too tired to fit all the nutrition in. 2 bananas, some honey, peanut butter, and protein powder. And it actually tastes a lot better than I thought it would. Run number 9. 12 p.m. run starting in 8 minutes. Nervous. Last run didn't go well. I'm not going to give up, just a bit nervous about what my body might go through to get this done. And we just keep going and keep going and keep going. 12 hours till this is all done, and then I can sleep.
Closing in on mile 36 now. So almost at the end of the 8th run. My mind is gone. My mind is gone, my body is gone. I've severely gone downhill. So I haven't got much to say, but I promise you, I won't quit. I told you no matter what happens to my body, what happens to my mind, I'll go in fucking side of myself. And I'll make this work. I don't care what it takes. I don't care. I knew this challenge was going to be hard. I knew this moment would come where I hit the wall and I'm done. Well, I'm done. But it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Almost finished this run. Get home. Mentally recover as best I can. Go again.
The rain is out again. Coming up to 4 p.m. Only 12 miles of this challenge to go now. And I know everyone is going to be painful. So, that's it. I'm going out. I know I said that I'd show some running from the 10th run, but the rain was so bad I couldn't get my camera out of my bag. So, we're into the night runs now. It's 8 p.m, second to last run. I'm out there. I make no dispute of that. I'll be putting up the activity from my Apple Watch. You'll see all the times. This one is the final test really, because this is so close to the end. So mentally, this might be one of the toughest ones. It is so close to the end, but it is not the end.
What I just said before I came out here about this being one of the hardest runs, do you know what? This feels like the fucking victory lap. All I've got to do is finish this run, and then the next run, that's it, that's the celebration. As long as I'm running, I'll be celebrating the next one. So, I've had no one out here with me at all. I've done every run by myself. Just headphones in. I'm not going to stay long on video here because I want to make sure
with the end so close. I want to concentrate on my running, make sure I don't give myself any injuries or disrupt my breathing patterns too much. But for anyone watching this at this point, thank you. I can't believe I'm this close to the end, 44 miles down. But it is not the end just yet, so I get my head down, I'll stay focused, and I'll be back out here for the final run. I'm heading out for the final run. It's been an experience that I'll have more words for in the morning when it's all done and I've slept. But for now, there's 4 miles ahead. There's a job to be done. Let's go get it done. This is it. 3.96 miles done. This is mile 48. This is the end. This is the challenge over. .98. Four miles. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's the challenge done. Holy shit. It's done. It's done. I can't believe it. It's done. .48 hours, 2 days, 48 miles. It's done. I got nothing to say. I can't believe it. I can't believe it's done. I can't believe it. It's done. 48 miles. I'm not even feeling anything but relief right now. Oh, it's done, that's all I can say. I don't know how I feel. It's done. I'll check back in with you guys later. It's done.